Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Till now, what we discuss, or maybe I can say in ServiceNow, we discuss about the user group role. Then we discuss about the system properties. And I told in one of the session that ServiceNow, all the records are stored in a table. So today we are going to be discuss about the table. But before that, we are going to discuss about one important term that is called the update set. Let's say example. When you need to be shift, when you want to be moved from one house to another house, what the steps you follow? What steps you do actually? Can someone tell me that? Okay, Atul, if I'm moving from one house to another house, how many steps or what steps you have to follow? What you do generally? Or let's say, okay, I'm traveling
You
from.
pack all the stuff that you have in the house, and then first you'll set up, you'll search for the new house first, and
Okay,
then you pack all the stuff,
okay,
uh, and then move them to a truck,
okay,
uh, and then you'll set up, and then you'll do the whole setup in the house.
okay. So when you do the packing part, right? That we have to do the packing.
Mm-hmm.
How you do the packing? Let's say in your house, the four members are there. So
We'll
how
have
you?
when it comes to the bedding living room stuff, like the couches or the tables or the electronics like TVs, you'll pack them separately. You'll
Okay.
you'll keep them organized as per the, in case if it's adults clothes, then it will be like adults, and then if it's kids, then it goes to the kids. As per the, you'll do it as per the um,
Mm-hmm.
list, I would say. Based on
So,
it.
so can I say that in this case you are doing the packing for everybody in the separate boxes,
Yes.
and then you load that into the movers or packers, and then they unload and you do the unpacking.
Yep.
Okay. Now in ServiceNow, why we need this concept that I have to do packing and move to one place to another place? Why we need to do packing? And when you say the packing, what do you mean by the packing, or what I mean the packing in ServiceNow terms? Anybody has any idea?
When you do any work in your instance, then you have to export what work have you done. Like in a teammates, you divide your work separately, right? So when you collect all the work and forward it to the client, something like that.
No, 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 no. The thing is that if you remember that I I picked this term that call that we have three environments. Okay, so when I say that these three environment, let's say I am a service provider. I'm running my own company, company X. Okay, and I am getting a project from, let's say, Navya's company. Navya say, Atul, can you implement ServiceNow for me? I said, okay, I can implement. But Navya is new in the market. She don't know about, or her company don't know about that how to purchase ServiceNow. So I, on behalf of Navya's company, I apply for the ServiceNow instance in the ServiceNow company. Agreement will go well, deal done, licensing done, and then ServiceNow provide me three instances with the same look and feel. with the same configuration in the beginning. One is dev, one is test, and one is production. Developer do all the changes, configuration, customization in the dev instance. Once the development has been done, you have to move the data from dev to test. And that movement will be happen with the help of the update set. So today we are going to be discuss that how to create update set. And now going forward, anybody who is using my instance have to be create his or her update set. And after 20-25 days, we are moving these changes, this configuration, these customization to someone else instance. Maybe I can take instance from Satya, I can take instance from Navya, or maybe Jimmy or Yogesh, or maybe Sham, or anybody. I can take that instance and we will move this. So in the today's discussion, because now we're going to be create tables and other things, I want to be capture them in the update set. So let's say now we have planned that we are moving from one house to another house. And let's start packing. From today till next 20-25 days, we are doing the all packing. So now the important point is that number one, update set can be created only and only by the developers or not the developers, basically user who has the admin rights. A ideal user cannot create the update set. Okay. Today's the first few minutes will be only we're going to discuss about the update set. How to move, when to move, leave it. Just put one thought in your mind that you are going to be shift your house from one place to another place and you're doing the packing now. So to do this part, go here and search for the update set. Click on the local update set. There are two ways. You can do it from here. You can click on here and you can see update set. The default update set which is given by ServiceNow is called the default, this one. And we never ever use the default update set. We always recommend that it should be created by the user, by developer. The update set. Let's see the question come yesterday. I was discussed. Someone called me and he was facing some issue in the update sets. Now we are 14 people are there in this batch. I need everybody. All 14 should be have his or her update set in the instance. Why? Because maybe Tausif is doing some other practice, Moj is doing some other practice, Jim is doing some other practice, Satya is doing some other practice, Sham is doing some other practice. So you guys capture your update set. You guys should create your update set and capture the changes in that. In the practical scenario, let's say I am a team lead and under me 5 people are there. Okay, who are reporting to me. Now all 5 are working on the separate requirement. Let's say take example of these 4 guys, Satya, Shyam, Bakar and Yogesh. Yogesh is working on the form development. Bakar is working on the table creation. Shyam is working on the validations and Satya is working on the notification. Now I cannot use one update set to capture everybody requirement. I will say guys, go and create your own update set and capture your changes in your update set only. Maybe tomorrow Satya says, sorry Atul, I'm not able to complete on the time. I cannot push my changes to the next environment. In that case, if in a single bag, let's say example, me and my friend living in a house and we plan to shift from this house to another house. He says, hey, can you do the packing for me as well in your box? I said, okay, let me do. And the day we want to be shipped, he says, sorry, I'm not shifting. I'm staying here only. In that case, you have to remove all his items from your box. The chances can be you by mistake you carry some of his clothes, his outfits, or some other products with yourself. To avoid this confusion, we ask developer to create individual update set. So now let's create the update set. So you can create it from here, or let me go here and click on the all local update set. Now click here on the new. So I'm putting my name, LNG batch 9. How you guys need to be create your name and batch 9. Shyam batch 9, Satya batch 9, Navya batch 9, Jimmy batch 9. So that in the later on I can see that how many are there with the batch 9 update set. That is the reason I'm always pushing you guys to use my instance, because in a single day I log in a number of times in my instance. I can keep a track who is logging, who is not logging. Okay, and just to update you, tomorrow is Friday and tomorrow we are going to have a class test. Okay, so last 15 minutes we will use for the class test. I'll put a question in the chat window and you have to be answer it.
Is it multiple choice?
That's depend on Jimmy. And I was working someone on to create some kind of a Google form for the test, but did not get time. That is required a lot of thing. So it's depend. Maybe I can ask definition, I can ask meaning, I can ask purpose, I can ask anything which we discussed in the last 2 weeks. I'm going to be asked now. Okay, so get ready. And there is no pass and fail. It is
Atul,
for yes. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm sorry, I have a question. So your instance meaning with my ID or with the LNG itself?
Your ID.
Okay, got it.
The address will be same for everybody now. The name will be your name.
Got it.
Okay, good. So now put your name and batch 9. Keep it state as a in progress. You did not put the final tapes or final tag on the baggage until it says yes. Now no more changes required in this box. So keep it as a in progress. Parent, basically why the parent work or how the parent work. Let's say even we are going to be discuss this part. Let's say tomorrow you guys created update sets and I will say, guys, everybody's update set should be mapped with my update set. So your will be child and my will be parent, because when I'm going to move the changes from one instance to the other instance in a single go, all the boxes should go. So like as Navya said that Atul going to do the packing. Maybe I have a big box. In that big box, I have a small box for cutlery. I have a small box for dinner set. I have a small box for some other important plates or spoons or kind of a things. Maybe in a box I have some show pieces, some glass items. It means in a big box I'm keeping the small boxes as well. That is called the parent and the child, because it is my what I can say update set. So I'm not making anybody as a parent, but for your one, I will tell you what to do here, what you guys need to be do here. Okay. Release date you can leave as of now, and description you can put anything if you want. Otherwise, make it as a leave. Now you have two options: save and submit and makes current. Someone you're doing a packing and you are saying yes, packing done. Or you bring a new box from the market and you say yes, now I'm going to do a packing in this particular box. That's called a submit and make current. So now what is current now? Current is default. And I want to make my updates as a current update set. So click on the submit and make current. As soon as you do this part, okay, now if you go here, you can see the red color dot and my update set has been there. So when you logged in into my instance and work and creating your update set, then it will show your name, not my name. Now anybody who is already logged in into my instance, anybody log in the laptop with my instance now?
Yes, I logged in.
Okay, Satya, go and create one update set.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody, if anybody is also logged in, you can go and create it so that I can show you that what next step you have to be do here.
I
So
can
now
do that too.
go ahead, do it. So that I can show you that what the next step you have to be do. Generally, maybe if I say, you will ask, Atul, in the last 20 days, what we did. Update set is a place which tell you that what you did in the last 10 days, 15 days, 12 days.
Atul, can you open the one you created just right now?
Okay, let me do. So here, just put your name, batch 9, in progress, and make current and submit. That's all, nothing to do.
Okay.
So is it done?
The reason why I asked that is when I say updates, it's popping up like system updates, update source. I
No,
couldn't.
Yeah, it's
you,
done.
you have to be search for the local update set, Navya.
Okay, got it. Got
Yeah,
it,
it's
got
You
it.
will
done,
get
Atul.
option. Okay, let's see Satya's has been created or not. Yes, so now you can see Ope, Satya both has been done. So let me pick up for the Satya now. So now what you have to be do, when you done that part, open it again, click on the parent and search for my update set, LNG batch 9, and
Yes,
just click on the save here. It means now if I go back here in my one, I can see there's a one child has been added. So now once I will close mine update set, I'm closing everybody else update set as well. But not now. Nobody will close it now until I'll say. So same thing we need to do for the OPE as well. So now you can see OPE, Shyam, Navya, everybody. So what I can do, because I know the tricks, so I can go and click on the this part. I can go and click on the LNG. Now everybody need to do this thing. Who all are going to create update set, they have to be do this same exercise. So now we have a 4 child and 1 parent. If I open this or if I reload this page, so now you can see these are the childs here. Okay, now forget about update set. No further action required for the next 20 days minimum. Okay, now leave it. Now the next topic which I want to be discuss is very important. And this is going to be base for everybody now. And this concept is called the table. Let me show you something here. Let me see. See, this is the form view. On this form, you're able to see a lot of fields. Forget about the values. These values, no. I'm talking about these things. These. These are the fields. In SQL, when I was in my MCA, there's a subject came SQL, RDBMS or database management. In the database, the first line comes that what is table. Table is a collection of row and column where you insert your record. Like we say, insert table name Atul, 36, UK, X, Y, Z. It means I am inserting the values in a table. But now the question comes, how, where this table has been created. This is a homework for the next complete week, for this weekend for you guys. Don't think that it is a holiday tomorrow. No, there's no off. But now I'm telling you this thing so that till the weekend you guys can practice a lot about the table. We are going to be discussed that how this form has been created, how this table has been created. If I go here, if I search for incident, where these words has been written, it's nothing magic. No, nothing. There's no magic. It's all configuration. All. Everybody need to create minimum 5 to 10 tables with a different format. Second question, if I put Atul, when you click on this create new and when you click on this all, when you click on the create new, I see this form. When you click on the all, I found this form or this way, this view. From where these are coming. Now these are the questions come in your mind. Why, from where these things are coming? This is what we're going to be discussed for today and tomorrow class possibly. Let's go here. Before I kick off, let me show you that what do you mean by this thing? These one are called the application. These are called the module. So like WhatsApp is my application. In the WhatsApp, I can chat, I can do video call, I can do audio call, I can send money, I can send photographs, I can send videos, I can do attachment. These are called the module. In the WhatsApp, when you click on the new chat, why the blank page has been open? This is what the configuration. So these are the application. Let me go to the little definition here because these questions come into the ServiceNow certification exam. Application in ServiceNow. The ServiceNow automation platform is configurable and all this. I am looking for that easy definition. Okay, let come back here then. Application is the parent in ServiceNow under which we have one or many modules. Application itself do nothing. If you click on incident, nothing will be happen. If you click on the WhatsApp, nothing will be happen until unless you click on the new chat, group chat, broadcast, send money, send photos, send videos, send document. So these are things which you have to be do. Okay, now let's go here and search for the tables. These things you learn with experience. If I just click on the table, I have a lot of options. Because I'm working here for a long time, I know that what is the exact module name. I put tables. Go to the system definition, click on the tables. There are two ways to create a table, by the table module and table and column module. Maybe you can call this as a module. Sorry, this is as a column. You can call them as an attribute or you can call them as the dictionary entries. Called as a dictionary entries. Let's click on the table. Before I proceed how to create table, let's discuss about the concepts of the table now. Okay, let me show you or this thing. This one. Now the things are getting changed. This concept is not that much important for a business analyst, but more important for the developer. And for me, you're just not a developer. You're not just for a business analyst. You're a developer as well for me. These are two concepts, parent class and the child class. Parent class means what, who is the parent for other classes. Classes means I'm talking about the table specific here. ServiceNow introduced these new concepts, parent and the child class. Child, as the name indicates, parent means who is holding someone with himself or herself. Child means who is a parent there. These, other than these two are important to understand. Base and a core. Always a confusing topic. In ServiceNow, you will find these two type of tables. Base table or the core and the, no, I'll not say the or, it's called the and the core table. Base table and core table. Base table says who is parent in ServiceNow. Okay, who is parent in ServiceNow, and I am extending or I am creating a table from that particular table. Very confusing. Let me come here. Navya is intelligent girl. Okay, she got a good qualification, good etiquettes, manners from his family. Okay. Navya says, Dad, I want to start a business. His father says, go ahead. Then his father says, okay, let me give you some money so that you can start it. Start the things. In that case, the father money is a base table for Navya. And Navya is taking that money to kick off his own business. One way. Another way, sorry Dad, I don't need any money. I just need a motivation support. I can do it from my own. That is concept called the core table. Sorry, that is again concept called the parent base table. Very confusing concept. So discuss one by one, example by example. Sometimes what I do, I go and open, search in the Google. Base and core table in ServiceNow. This one. This is table that exists in the base system are called the core table. So now if you see here, base table can be a core table as well. Now what is the meaning of the core table? Core table means which is given by ServiceNow, which is come with the ServiceNow. Okay, so like if I go here, these all are the core table because it is provided by ServiceNow when you purchase ServiceNow instance. Okay. These all are the core tables. So you can see task or incident, change, problem, request. These all are the core tables, which is given by ServiceNow. Then what is base? Base, if I go here, oops. Here. Base. Any table that is parent table extended, but it's not a child of any other table. What this mean? Oh, nice image. I was looking for this one for a long time. What is base table then? I started a business with my money. I did not borrow the money from anybody else. That is a base table. If tomorrow my kid want to start his business and he asks money from me, then he is not a base. I am the base. So ultimately what this mean, here again the two words are coming in the picture. Any table that is parent table extended but is not a child or any other table does not extend or extending.
Okay, so I want to ask a question on that.
Go ahead.
I believe in one of the previous exam, like dump, it says something like what table doesn't extend other tables.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yes. I'm coming to that part.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Extend and extending. Extend means let's say example, I'm creating a new table in ServiceNow and I'm taking a help from the base. That's called the extended table. Let me show you here. Or let me bring some more concepts here. There's a table in ServiceNow that is called the task table. It is a base and it is a core as well. Why base? Because this table don't have any parent. Don't think, Atul, how a child can be a without a parent. Think from the ServiceNow perspective. This table don't have any parent.
Okay.
It means it is not extended by any other table.
Okay.
But incident is a but not the base table, because to create the incident table we take a help from the task table. This is the meaning of the extended or extending. Base table which is not extended by any other table. But you can use the base table to extend or to create your own table, but it itself don't have any parent.
Got it.
Okay, so now if I go here and search for the task, this one I'm saying, do you find any extended table here? It's empty. Now if I change it to the incident, now you can see incident has been extended from the task. That is, an incident is a core, not a base. Task is a base because it has no parent attached with this. Clear everybody till this concept. Now the question comes, Atul, why what this task table contain and why it has a base? Let's say, yes, go ahead, Ola.
Please, I want you to repeat that aspect you were explaining now about the tax. About the question Jimmy just asked, that tax, that parents, parent over parent or whatever. So what I understood, what you said was that means the tax does not have any parent, right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, so it does not extend.
No extent, right? Means a table who don't have any parent is a base table.
Okay.
And the table who has a parent or I'll not say the parent is not the right word. Let's use the correct word. It's called the extended. If a table is not extended by some other table, is a base for me. If any table who has an extended table in itself is called the core table. I'll show you the practical, then you will be able to more understand. But now the question come, Satya saying, Atul, what's special in task table? Let's take example. Navya and Moji, good friends. Navya say, Moji, let's start a business. Okay. What business? Let's open a daycare. Okay, fine, let's open it. Now for the daycare, you have a kids of 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, up to 3 years, you'll be doing that part. Whenever any kid come to you for admission, you ask the parents to fill a form. Now to fill that form, if it is a 2 months, then the format is different. Content is little bit different, little bit same. When there is a kid admission who is for the 1 year, the content is little bit different and format a little bit different. And for the 3 year as well. But all in this 3 form, for 6 months, for 1 year, for 2 year, for 3 year, few of the contents are common. Like in every form, you will ask name, age, father name, mother name, address, marital status, their job, their salary, their working hours, their working timings, pickup point, pickup time, and drop time. Either you do it for the 6 months child, you do it for the 1 year child, you do it for this what I can say 2-3 year child. These are the common attributes in every form you are going to get admission. ServiceNow say there's a lot of fields available. So there's a lot of fields which you need in your records. Either you create an incident, change, problem, request, knowledge, any record you create. There's a few fields which you need at every time. And better to create this field again and again, let me give you a table that is called the task table. So task table is the base table, is the parent class which has these fields. And in this case, you need to be just use that table in your table. You have to be create your table by extension of the task table, and you are getting all the fields from the task. Like we as a human being are getting the surname from our father. We are the human being getting the etiquettes, good things, family etiquettes, our culture from our parents. This is what extending called. Because we are a human being. We have a mother, we have a father. And we are learning the things from our family. So in this case, task table is the one which is the called the base table because it has no extension. But others are extending this table to create his own table. Now let me show you something in the ServiceNow. Let me open the task table. So now you see a table is a collection of the records in the database. Each record corresponds to a row and each field on this called the column. By default, I will not say the by default. In the base table, ServiceNow give me 70 fields of the task table. Active, active by, assigned, approval, history, assigned to assignment group, business duration, service. Many 70 fields are there. Let's say if I'm shifting from one house to the another house, in that house, or let's say I purchase a flat. When I purchase that flat, I'm getting 4 walls, 2 table fan, 4 tube lights, front door, main door, kitchen, hall, living room, kids room. Now, as you purchase the flat, if you want to modify, you can create your own flat on the basis of that as well. Maybe on the top of that as well. But the base is going to be same for you, that is the 70 columns. Now the question comes, Atul, how, where we can use this table? Let's go here and create a new. This is a place where you have to be create. As I say, everybody need to create minimum 5 to 10 tables. Let me put a label here. LNG batch 9. You can put any name. You can put your name underscore batch 9, your father name, mother name, parents name, family name, friends name, city name, any name you can put it. Now
within the same scope or different scopes? Okay.
Same scope. It will be in the global, everybody. It will be global. Okay. Now, did you notice? I did not write this manually. I just go here and tab out, and this is becoming. What is the name is appearing here? The name is appearing as a U.
Backend name.
But why it's starting from U? I did not put anything in the U here.
That's user, right?
User underscore, yeah.
User table.
Sorry, what this U stands for?
User.
Why user? What is defining by user?
I can't remember. I think it's a U for user or something like that.
It's only user or something else as well? These are called the user defined tables.
Right.
So use10 means, or I can say these are the custom tables. The table which start with the U underscore called the user defined or called the custom tables. Is not given by ServiceNow, not provided by ServiceNow, which is you guys are creating for your purpose. So that it should, you can say it is a user defined. Approximately 2 years or 3 years back, ServiceNow has no restrictions. You can create any number of user defined table. You can create any number of user defined column. But now these are gone.
Oh.
Now ServiceNow is charging if you want to create a new table. There is some parameter has been given. If you create a table from some parameter, then it is free of cost. But you cannot create more than 20 fields free of cost. After that, you have to pay for the same. Okay, so it is very much important. As an architect, let me increase your one more designation. As an architect, it is important to understand, do I need to create a custom table? Because custom is chargeable. And ServiceNow has a very valid reason on that part. ServiceNow says you guys are creating n number of custom tables, n number of custom columns, but you're not using that properly. In the background, I have to be maintained in the database. You just create one column, but that increase the database size. It requires backup, it required maintenance, it required cleanup, everything is required. So let me put some money on the top of that. 20 tables, 20 columns you can create, but not after that. You have to pay. And when it's come to the pay, companies start thinking, do I actually need it? I tell you one example, a true example. This is my 9th batch is going on. My first batch approximately 2 years now. It was free of cost. 14 days batch, weekend batch, totally free of cost, zero paisa. So 2 or 3 friends or my other colleagues push me, Atul, you can take a training. I said, okay, I'll do that part. And I asked my other friends as well, hey, you want to join? You can join. Everybody say, wow, it's free of cost. We want to be learned. They joined the batch. Because it was on the weekend and it was on the free of cost, first 2 weekends, I have 10 friends or 10 people in my training batch. Things going very well. I was very happy. After that, people are starting putting excuses. I need to go to market. I need to take my wife out. I'm going for a family trip. I'm going here. I'm going there, and all this is. The day when I was closing my batch, only 2 people were there. That time I realized nobody cared the free education. Because until you will not spend money, you will not come on time. You will not listen carefully. You will not give attention. This is what ServiceNow say. If it is a free of cost, you are getting n number of fields. Maybe you're not using it. But I have to maintain in the background. One field causing a space. I'll give one more example because I work as an auditor, as a quality auditor. So I was sitting with one of very senior person in a team, and I was checking his audits, doing audit with him. Okay, he says, Atul, I said, okay, show me the email evidences that you have done these meetings and you have a minutes of meeting as well. He says, I don't have anything on the email. I said, then what? He said, we have everything on the shared drive. Email is just a means of communicating, not sending the big attachments. You're sending 5 MB, 10 MB attachment. It is unnecessary. You say, hey, can you send me attachment? But think, an email you shoot from here will go to multiple places. Number one, it will out from your network. It will go to a big network. Attachment also carrying. It is increasing load on the email server. Few KBs versus few MBs. Then you want, no, it should maintain, it should not archive. It means you are unnecessarily creating a burden on your stuff. This is what we have to be thinking. Do I actually need a column in my field? This is what BA and BPC need to be, sorry, BA, not BA, BPC plus architect need to be thinking. Do I need a new field? If yes, then go and create it. If no, try to use it. Let's say example. I was in a hotel for a family trip. Okay. In that hotel, I did not find the milk, but I want to be take a cup of coffee. I have 2 ways. Either I go out, purchase the sugar, and then make a coffee. Or if I go out, number one, I have to go via bus because near my hotel there's no grocery shop. I'll go there, I'll purchase, I have to spend money, I'll come back. Maybe I'll come in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. By the time I came back, I'm not in the mood to have a coffee. But already available is called the milk powder. It was given by hotel. So I can use and I can make a coffee. This is what the architect need to be thinking. There's a way. There's maybe you can search on Google. Custom table ServiceNow PDF. You will find a 3 pages PDF. Read about that. They says if you are creating a new table and you're extending the table from X table, then 20 fields are be allowed. In some of the table, they are allowed 50 fields. But if you extend somewhere, if you're creating a new table, then be ready for some charges. So that PDF will be clarified. Don't ask Atul, can you share the PDF? No. Go and search it. Then you'll find a lot of new things there as well. Now let's come back here. So this U stands for the user defined table. Now here the come called extension. Extends table. Which table you want to create or want to use as a base for this particular table. In ServiceNow, I have a a lot of tables. A lot of tables are there in ServiceNow.
So in your current environment, have you have the requirement to do more tables and you have to pay or what? Or you,
No, it is a PDI, so there's a no payment is required.
oh, okay, cool.
But in your official instance,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
And also in the dev, in the test, you can create any table. But as soon as you move those table in the production, charges applied. So be careful. Because dev is for your development purpose. You want to do some hit and trial. So you need to create a new table. That's fine. But as soon as you move the table in the production instance, so it's like you enter into the barbecue nation. You sit and you get the plates in front of you. Now either you eat a single salad or you did not eat. It will be chargeable because a plate has been allocated to you. So you have to pay the charges now. Either you take a small scoop of ice cream, either you take a whole meal, you have to pay. This is what the production. Okay, now we have to be think from the extent. Which table I should extend? Let's say I have a 3 options in front of me for making a coffee. I can use the milk powder, I can use the cow milk, or I can use the milk flavor. It depends on your need, what you want to do. No, I'm so tired. I need a good coffee. Like sometimes I feel when I go to office in the evening, I came from office and I told to my wife, hey, make a good tea. Little tired. It means you don't want to compromise with the components. Don't use the milk powder. Don't use this milk flavor. Use the actual milk. When I was alone, my wife was in India for a time being. I was alone. When I came from office, I just put small half spoon coffee, do the milk little bit, boil the milk and put it and take it. Because that is not much requirement for me. I just want to be get refreshed, not a good coffee I need. But sometime when I tired, I told my wife. So now don't ask me, Atul, which table we need to be extended. No, it is you as an architect need to be decide which table I need to be extend to fulfill my work. Maybe I don't require any table to be extended. Right? Why? No, it's a very simple part. I have a land and I want to build a house. I cannot extend any other house on the top of that. I have a house and I want to make it as a 5 BHK. It's 4 BHK. I want to make it 5 BHK. Then you need some existing house so that you can make it as a 5 BHK. Maybe some little bit construction you do and you put one more room in that space. To understand this part, it is important for everybody to understand how many tables are there. What is the purpose of which table? And I proudly say, welcome in ServiceNow, guys. Let me show you here. How to search? Let's search like this. Show matching. Okay. For us, I can give you few tables. Read about that table. Task table. CMDB_CI table. These two tables are the base table. CMDB_CI is a base table. Task is a base table. Maybe you can find some other table. So like you can see, these all are the base table because they are not extending someone. 1715 tables. Atul, come on. Let's see how many tables are there. 4481 tables are there. So read about few tables. Let me see if some other good tables. So okay. So you can read about the task table and CMDB_CI table. And let's say I want to create a table which extend the task table. Search here for the task. Everybody clear till this point? I'm sure if anybody is sleeping, their eyes are rolling now. Come on, Atul, it's too much. This is the interesting part, which I want to be put in your mind now. When you sleep today, you think about this table, that how to do this part. Now the second portion of this part, this one. From the day one, we're seeing, oh Atul, you go here. I say this is the modules. From where these modules are coming? It's coming from here. It asking, do you want to create a module? I said yes. Create a mobile module? I said yes. Mobile one we'll discuss later. Just as of now, you can put this thing. Now, if I go here and search for incident, this is the menu. These are the modules. It says under which menu you want to put this as a module. I said create a new menu called the batch 9. Under this menu, so instead of incident, I want my menu come batch 9, and under that I should get one module called the LNG batch 9. So now when you create your own table, it's totally up to you. I don't want to create a module, Atul. Sorry. Untick this box. No, I want a module. Take this box. Now let's submit it. But before that, anybody has any doubt, any question till this part? Go ahead, Shyam.
When we prepare a new table, in that extends table column, what is that I symbol?
I symbol. Okay. Yeah. This I symbol says about you want to see this record in the another window. So you want to see this particular table, then you can click on this icon. You know, this is also configuration. So anything which you're able to see here on this form, this is also the configurable part. We are going to be discussing that how these boxes are coming. Okay, so now before I save, let me give you a little background quickly. What we did, we created a new table with the name called the LNG batch 9. Name get appear automatically. Extend task table module yes. Maybe so when I say you have to create minimum 5 to 10 tables, few tables extend, few tables don't extend with any other table, and see the difference. That how this table is different from the other table. If I extend, if I did not extend. And now let me click on the save here. Wow. Before I go here, let me go and reload my page. So what we did, we say that we need a new module, batch 9. Go here and search for the batch 9. You can see the homework for you guys. In my module, I don't have a S in the background. Then why S is appearing here? Think. So the questions which I gave you, it's time tomorrow to give the answers for that questions. I always try to be run my batch in a different format. Last batch is different than this batch. I'm putting a lot of things in your mind. Don't bother me, Atul, why this S is coming. It's you have to be answered. And believe me, these questions asked in the interview. That why this S is coming, from where this S is coming. You can see here, we don't have a S. And I don't know answer. You have to give me the answer. Maybe in tomorrow's test. Okay, now let me come here. In the task field, in the task table, how many fields are there? How many are there? 70? Yes? Say yes or no.
Yes.
In my
yes,
table,
Atul.
I have a 71. Why? I extend the task table. Task table has a 70 fields. Then why my table has a 71 fields? Think why my table has a 71 fields. What do you think, Navya, here?
Can you
Just now
repeat your
only we
question?
created
What?
one
My
table, right?
sorry, just 1 minute. Let me repeat the question. In the task table, we have a 70 fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in my table, I have a 71 fields. Why one field is extra?
Because you have created a new table.
So what? So what?
It has created new field for
Which new field? Which new field? Tell me, Harsh.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about that only. I guess it has created a new
Maybe the batch 9.
Yes.
LNG batch, right?
Okay. Let's say in a single class, in a school, in a college, there's a two person has the same name. Let's say Jim. Jim is in the graduation first year, and there's other 4 students whose name is Jim. Now, how you identify which Jim principal is calling? What parameter? Let's say PN or the attendant came in your class and say Jim principal is calling. All the 4 Jim stand up. And everybody asks which Jim they're calling. Jim X, Jim Y, Jim X, Jim Y. Maybe 2 guys has the same name, same surname as well. That's not a big deal. In my what I can say. In my class, there was a two person with who has the same name, even surname also same. Then how a attendant will get? He will say Jim, roll number or the registration number A, B, C, 1, 2, 3.
It must have something that is unique to them.
Correct. Then what is unique?
Probably like a student ID.
Correct.
A number.
Correct. Now, if you pick up this term, something is unique, then you will be surprised to know in ServiceNow, every record, every column, every table has a unique field, and that we called as a sys ID, system ID. Okay, read about this address bar. Are you finding something interesting here?
Yeah.
So it is a sys ID. Here you can see. And this is the sys ID number. It is a 32 character length combination of characters, alphabets and the numeric. Every table is unique. So let me copy this. This is for the LNG, right? And now let me go to the task table. Now see, both are different. This is what the unique ID. And when I use this, when I create the table from the task table, sys ID is the one which has been created for my table as well. And that is the 71st column which ServiceNow create for me. If you want to see, let me show you here. Go and search for the sys. And you can see here sys ID. Why these two coming? I need to be checked. Maybe some background one. Or if you want to see like this, I'll show you one more shortcut. What the field we use? This one. This one is the last one which has been. Let me see anything coming with the U underscore something. That's it means we're on the right track. So that's sys ID which has been created by ServiceNow for my table. Okay, and that is the 71st column we are getting here now. Clear everybody on this point. Any doubt? Good. Tausif, Moji, Aman, Sham, Obey, Jim, Navya. Okay,
Sir,
good.
I created a table without extended tab.
Okay.
So only 6 columns are visible here.
Only 6 columns visible.
Yeah.
So what's your question now?
Nothing, just I want to see the difference between both of these, the one which we created and the one created by me.
Yes. Correct, correct. The thing is that if you did not create your table by extending any other table, then ServiceNow give you only 6 column. And that 6 column be created by updated by sysID, and one more will be there. Because The reason is being, or I can say I'm not getting any practical scenario here. Let me try to put something. Okay, let's say you're going on a road. Okay, you going on a road and you find a box is lying there. Okay, suddenly you see that box and you start imagining, okay, this box, or not imagine, you just start calculating, oh, it is a red color box, it is something 2 by 2 height widths, someone put it, someone maybe by mistake it has been fallen down from somewhere, and all the things. So in this case, I'm still thinking for a practical what I can example, but you can understand, if you create any table in ServiceNow, these 6 columns are the default one. You created before I put this question for tomorrow's test, that if you did not extend your table, that how many fields you will be get? You get only 6 fields. And this is again the question has been asked in the interview. Okay. So now this is the exercise I want to give you. When I say create 5 or 10 tables, create tables, extend, don't extend. Extend with the task table, extend with the incident table, extend with the some other tables. Try to read about incident, problem, change, task, CMDB table. What you have to do, let me tell you. Go here and read about this. Okay, how many fields are there? Search about control. What this mean here? What this mean? What this mean here? Only then you will be able to understand the concept of the table. Now, if I go here, I'll do it here. Let me go and open for the tables. Okay, let me put the task table as a extend table as an incident. Why incident is not appearing here? Why incident table is not appearing in the extended table? Think. Find out.
I think it's not the best table, right?
No? Who says it's not the best table? What is the definition of the best table here? On which parameter you can say it's not a best table? Till the time industry is alive, incident will be alive. Nothing is happening, but incidents always happen. How you can say it's not a best table? This is what my homework to you guys. Go and open the incident table in the tables. See what is the difference. Why it is not appearing here, but task table is appearing here.
Because it's not a super class.
How you can say it's not a super class? I'm telling you, it's not magic. It's all configuration. Let's not go in the answer. Do hit and trial. Understand the concept. This is very much important for everybody now. I told create one table, you done it, but now you have to think why it's be there. Maybe I can say problem. Not there. Change. Change is there. Come on. Then why not incidental problem? Again confusion. Don't create module and then see what happened. Create module with the existing, I can say module menu. Maybe I can say system definition. You have to do this hit and trial now. Do some practical parts. We will discuss these things in tomorrow's class. Okay. Any other doubt? Any question for today's class? All clear, everybody? Good. Bakar, Yogesh, Nikichi, Ola, Satya, Ed. Good. Now I want to see. Yes, go ahead,
I
Harsh.
have one thing. Yeah. Incident. Why it is not there? Why? Because it has
No
parent.
answer. No answer now.
Okay.
Let everybody go and search.
Okay.
We will discuss. Maybe tomorrow's class you have to answer this question in the class test.
Okay.
Let give time to everybody. Okay. Yes, Ola, go ahead.
So the question you're asking now is why is what's it called now? Incident is not showing up, is not when you try to search for it, why is not coming up, right? Is that the
Yes.
question you're asking?
Yes.
Okay.
This is only one question, but another homework is that you have to be do and read about this base table, code table, child tables, out of box tables. You have to be go understand the concepts. People generally people ask me, Atul, how to do the practice of service now. I said if you getting a time, go and read about the out of the box tables, out of the box logics. Then it is easy for you to understand service now. We as a human being want to build something new instead of understanding the what we have. Simple example. People who have iPhone, and this is example of the innovation. People who use iPhone, nobody knows all the 100% features of the iPhone. People minimum know how to call, how to SMS, how to install WhatsApp, that's all. You are paying lakhs for this iPhone and you don't know about the 5 or 10 features because we did not explore the out of the box system. So now my point is that go and explore these tables. Read this table, open the table, go on the form, field level, discuss, think what does this mean? If you're finding okay, what is access control? Go in the Google and search it, application access. Search for the column, search for the control. Then you will come to know a lot of things by yourself. Okay, let me stop the recording, take a quick attendance now.